for you to sell right now, I'm so sure that Jessica is so excited right now. And all what you just need to do is very simple. We are here to work with you. I mean, just do a minimum, not less than 200 million naira. I don't know if Chairman wants us to take it up. 300 or 200. So what we're just telling you that just do a minimum of just 200 million naira in sales. And you know the interesting aspect is that it could be in our land, it could be in our housing project, and very exciting right now. We have projects going on in US, in UK, so you don't have any reason not to be among the person that are going to be presenting this kit to come next month. So guys, we are ready to work with you. Let's make this happen together. Congratulations, Jessica.
So I have something to say. I'm so excited today. Honestly, I'm just holding the tears. I don't want to cry. When I came to GTES, I didn't have the transport. The ticket to start, I did not have. I always, I just made up my mind that I will go no matter what. And then I called my mentor, I told her, she went to check out Dr. Stephen online, and she said, come, you can't miss this internship. They pay in dollars, his trainings are in dollars. Now he's giving you for free, so you have to go. So she sent me money, I talked to my brother that, okay, it's unpaid internship that I'm not going to pay. Yeah, I'm not going to be paid at all. But I just have that mind that I'm going to learn. I went there to learn, to grow. And also I found out Dr. Stephen, his friends, they are high net worth individuals, and I want to meet these people. So my first sale came, that's this plot of land, I earned 6 million. And that was a turning point for me. And I also had the privilege of dining with Dr. Stephen. Sitting with him, that lunch alone was a big deal. Immediately I posted it, people started calling me from all corners. I saw you. For you to sit with this man, it means you're a big person. So I'm so excited. I was also given a shopping voucher, and I also attended the master class to grow. I needed to grow more. I needed to know what to tell clients before they will buy. If I give them value, they will buy. If I tell them what they want to do with their land, okay, you can do this, you can do that. I say, oh, interesting. If they go elsewhere, look, they will come back again because I've given them value. You know? So, and I'm privileged to also travel with the company. I went to Ghana with for the CEO leadership retreat. It was an all expense paid trip. I didn't pay anything, and the food was fantastic. They're just eating. They use food kilos in the shops there, honestly. So I'm so excited. I started last year anyway, and I was among the top 5 persons for last year. This year again, among the 11 top sales people. It gave us an award, recognition, and for me, this is
Congratulations! You want to enter your car? Yes. You don't have to cry. You don't have to cry. Go open it. Go and turn it off. Michael, show her. Well, let me say she's number 1. We are going 16. Hallelujah. Celebration of our 16th year anniversary. We're doing 16 cars this year. So our realtors currently have over 15,000 of them. Whoever is able to sell up to, I think we have the target maybe 200 million or so. Either our properties in Dubai or US or UK, or the ones we sell in Nigeria. Once you meet the target, you win a car. So our goal is that every month we're unveiling. So hopefully next month will be 2 people or 3 people or more, like that till the end of the year, and we'll have given 16. Okay, so invite people to do business with us. They can buy our properties.
My name is Miriam. I joined GTEx as an associate 3 months ago, and ever since I've been learning how the business works. I've been learning how to talk to clients. It's not easy actually, but it's a beautiful experience, and I've been able to close a deal in the space of 3 months, and my commission paid in less than 72 hours. What an amazing company. that want to start up a career, they want to do something nice, they want to join GTEx and Associates. And I tell you for free that you won't regret this experience. Imagine you getting a commission 10% of everything you sold. You sell 2 plots of land, you get 10%. You sell three, you get 10%. So it has been a great experience working with you guys. Thank you.
GText and Associates. Learn, earn, and be happy.
Good day, guys. My name is Emmanuel Isaiah from GTex Homes Abuja, and I'm here to tell you a short story. It all began 3 months ago as a fresh graduate of University of Abuja, a chemistry student, unemployed, looking for somewhere to build his career in tech. Luckily, I've been following Dr. Steven since October 2020. That was during the EdSARS period, because I could remember vividly that his platform was used to stream the happiness as at that time. I sent him a mail, he referred me to the HR. Luckily, the next day I received a mail from the HR from Lagos asking me to come to GTex Hub Abuja for an interview. After the interview, of which I was retained. The internship itself, I even thought it was just based on IT. I didn't know I was also having the privilege of learning what people pay millions for to learn when it comes to real estate. 3 months rigorous training, I was able to close a deal of 50 million. I could remember countless number of leads that I've had previously. It just remaining a little persuasion, and then they just change their mind, and then I become this. I applied everything that was being taught. I ran ads. It was not just for a single day. I've been running ads since when I came into this company. Although I didn't have a large amount to actually run the ad, but I started with 2,000 ads, and I was running it daily. Anytime I have the money, 2,000, I run it, and then it runs for an entire day. And then the leads I get, I follow them up. And so on this particular day, I ran an ad. I got a response from a lead. Assumed it was not someone that was serious, but then with actually it was my manager here that actually told me to keep up with following the man up. I invited him to the investors meeting that was held last month, and it was during the meeting where he got to know more about the products from Dr. Steven. He got to relate with Madam Martha and then the general manager GTex Land. Luckily, he was very interested and decided to key into the property. Still at that time, I was still doubting, because I was thinking 2 million naira out of how many millions that I said he wants to pay. And then that's how he began paying them. Believe you me, with consistency, with dedication, you can actually get that dream sale that you actually want to get. So once again, big thanks to Dr. Steven, the chairman and founder of GTex Holdings. Big thanks to my manager here in Abuja, Madam Blessing Ezeago. Big thanks to my team here. Because of time, I will not be able to mention their names, and to every other person that contributed to this success. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Bye.
Good evening, everyone. I want to be sure you can hear me. Can anybody hear me? Please, if you can hear me, type "I can hear you" in the comment section. Can anybody hear me? Thank you, Damilare. Thank you very much. So you're all welcome to tonight's episode of how to sell more real estate using Facebook ads. If you check what's displayed on the screen, this is our 41st night school training. So you are supposed to give us kudos for this consistency, and we appreciate every one of you that is joining us tonight. So if you know you are joining us for this night school session for the first time, just type yes in the comment section. Let me know if you are joining us for the first time. While those of us who have been here before, I would encourage you, if you have a friend who is a realtor, if you have a friend who is selling real estate or who just started, send them this link for them to not miss this session. Let's do that quickly. Oh, Reginald said yes for the first time. It's a pleasure having you for tonight, Reginald. Thank you for joining us. So, okay, it's just Reginald that is the first person. Great. Oh, wow. I have Kelvin join us for the first time. Damilari, Oh, great, great. You're all welcome to tonight. The interesting thing is we have our speaker right here with us, and because we don't want to take so much time, I understand he has just 30 minutes to show us practically how you can set up your ads. So I want to confirm, I hope you have either your second device that you can be doing practical training on, or you have at least your notepad for taking notes so that you can practice what you learned tonight. It's a practical session, so get ready to be pumped up. So I want to introduce our speaker, Mr. Emmanuel Imeduro. He's a digital marketer and property broker. If you have seen any of our ads, any ads from GTEX Holdings particularly, know that he is the person behind those ads. So for him to be doing ads for us, you should know that he is very, very, very good with what he does. So it's a pleasure having you here with us, Mr. Emmanuel. I hope you are ready for us. Mr. Emmanuel, are you ready for us?
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Joe. I'm ready. I'm ready for you guys. Yeah, thank you so much,
Okay.
and welcome everybody.
Yes, over to you, sir.
Okay, yeah, good evening, everybody. It's my pleasure to be with you guys this moment. I'm so delighted to be doing this with two people this night. All right, just like Mr. Joe pointed out, I am Mr. Emmanuel Emedoro. What we are doing this night is going to be a practical. It's going to be all practical. Before we go into that, a brief about myself. Just like I told him today, in the last 9 months, I've been able to close sales worth 500 million naira using only Facebook ad. Personally, I'm one of the people that don't even like going out to even prospect. Maybe just carry flyers, go the street, say buy real estate, buy my property, buy this, buy that. No. Right from time, my only way of closing day has been through Facebook ad. And the amazing thing about that is not just Facebook and Instagram, but only Facebook ad. And this is what I am going to show you this very night. So, and the problem I've noticed over time with a lot of people, I know maybe many of us that are here, it's not even a first time of maybe having to do anything on Facebook ad. Maybe several of you have had Facebook ad, you must have read anything about it, or even have maybe attended training on Facebook ad and all that. But the problem you are having is that you don't put it to action. You don't even practice it. Now, one of my mentee, that was last week, I taught him a lot of things on Facebook, and even up to now, he's still calling me that he's here to begin we spent literally 1 hour plus on Zoom teaching about Facebook ad. He called me that he's here to begin the practical section of it, to put it in practice. So, and that is exactly problem we're facing. And then other people too, their problem in this Facebook ad is fear of losing money. When I started this, of course, Mr. Joe bear me witness. I did my internship with GTEX Holdings, and then after 6 months, then I became a staff, and that was how I started. But while I was doing my internship, I was still running ad. I spent money, and even a lot of us contributed money, and then we were able to have we did a lot of things. I was not afraid of spending money, because if you don't spend money, you cannot even be able to, you have to spend money to get money. And that is what has held a lot of people down in this industry, right? So one of the best things you do for yourself is to put into practice all that you'll be learning this very night. It's going to be all practical. And then aside that, when I resigned, actually I resigned from GTEX, of course, to become one of the associates. I resigned from GTEX, that was September last year. And then I'm one of the associates of GTEX. So I have my brokerage firm called CE Estate and Homes. So ever since then, I've been doing a massive thing. And all that I've been doing has been practically only using Facebook ad. So if you can at least practice what you learned this night, I'm telling you, you take your sales to the next level. So without talking much, let's go into this. So go straight, because I know many of us here, if not all of us here, we have our business page already on Facebook, so we don't have anything to do with creating a business page. So we have to jump into running this ad on Facebook. So one of the things we'll do, but before that, 3 things you need in running Facebook ad. Of course, you need a business page. You need ad accounts. Please confirm if you can hear me. Let me know that I'm talking to people.
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so just like I was saying, you need a business page. You need, of course, a page that is linked to your Instagram, not Instagram, that is linked to your WhatsApp business. And then you need an ad account. By default, every Facebook is assigned an ad account.
Sorry, please call those 3 things. You need a Facebook page. Please
of
call
course,
the
you
3
need a
things.
Facebook account. Number one, you need a Facebook account, of course, which all of us are on Facebook. And then you need a Facebook page, like Facebook business page that is linked to your WhatsApp business account. And then, of course, you need an ad account. So these are basic things. You know, a lot of people think that this is a rocket science. It's not actually. Even when I started, I didn't even need much thing to get started. You need to get started. So basically, with your Facebook account, you can start running ads because you are already assigned an ad account. And then, of course, you need to create a business page where, of course, you post your properties regularly. So let me show you from my system here. I'll be sharing this to show us what I'm talking about. Okay, just give me a few minutes, please. Please confirm if you can see my screen, Mr. Joe.
Yes, I can.
Okay, fine. We are live on Facebook. We are live on Facebook. So basically, any person that is on Facebook, this is what you will see when you log in. Practically, I'm using my company page. So let me just switch to this. So what you are learning is what has earned me. Okay, just last week alone, I was paid a commission. One of the real estate company I'm marketing for here, I was paid a commission of about 3 points, almost 3 points, almost 4 million naira just last week alone. And I'm going to show you the ad that got me that commission as we progress on this training. I'm going to show you that ad. That ad I got about 90 something leads, but out of 90 something leads, just 2 people that I closed from that day that got me that commission. So that's to tell you that. So
just a quick one, just a quick one. I hope we understand why Mr. Emmanuel is not showing his face, so that you will not be hiding too much and some people will not visit his DM. You understand? Okay, so you can go ahead, sir.
Okay, yeah, so that is, I'm going to be showing you a lot, I'm telling you. So if you can actually put to practice what you'll be learning from him, I'm telling you, you're not going to be broke again. So now we're here, like I was saying, we have 3 things you need to get started. You have your first Facebook account, and then you have your ad account, and then Facebook page. So this is my Facebook account. So want to go straight to ad. So we have 2 ways from this platform, like just like when you enter when you're on your Facebook homepage. So you have 2 ways to locate your ad manager, because the thing we need to run this ad is ad manager. So I don't have to start maybe from the beginning, because I know that many of us must have known maybe little or more about Facebook ads. So I just want us to go straight to practical. So now from your Facebook, you want to locate your ad manager, because ad manager you want to use to run this ad. So either you locate it from your left, when you come to your platform, your homepage, you locate your ad manager from your left-hand side. Look at, if you can see my cursor, you see, you go down and see your ad manager, or look at on your right-hand side at the top, you see this block here. Under menu, you click that menu icon, and then you go down to locate your ads manager. I see under professional, you see your ad manager. So I'm going to right-click and then open in a new tab. So here I have my Facebook. I have my Facebook account, and then look at my Facebook business page. Just like I told you, you need Facebook business page to run this ad as well. So of course, I know that many of us, having been on this industry for a long time, you must have created your Facebook business page. And here is my Facebook business page, CE Estate and Homes Limited. And amazingly, one of the things that confuse people, they feel that you must have maybe thousands of followers before you start making sales, or you start using your Facebook page to maybe run ads. I want to tell you, this page, I created it, that was April. I created it on the, I think, 7th of April this year, this page. And then I started running ads with it when I had even only 15 followers. I started running ads. So that is to tell you that even if your page is new, you can start running ads on it, right? You don't have to wait until when it's up to maybe 1,000 or 1,000 plus before you start running ads. And as you can see, I have just 738 likes and then followers, 900 and 700 and something, you know. So to tell you that you can run ad even if you don't have any follower. So what is needed is just for you to have a page where your ad can be hosted. Are you following me, please? So these two things you need to have: your Facebook business page. So then, of course, you need to post maybe one or two things on this page. So which for me I've posted. So one of the sample we'll be using from this ad now, because we're going to be doing practical. So I'm going to pick information here. Oh, Mr. Joe. Hello, Mr. Joe, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, you know what you do, just to show them send me any of the GTS property, the write-up, and then the video on my Facebook, on my WhatsApp. Let me use it.
Okay,
Yes.
let me send it right
so that I can show them with that.
Okay.
So basically, this is what this is my page, right? These are the two things we need to do. Remember, I said number one, you need your Facebook account. Then two things is Facebook business page. Then three is what? Ad account. And then I told you by default, Facebook gives every Facebook account ad account. So you're going to see my ad account. Let me go here under ad manager. Let me show you my default ad account. So this is the ad account. I have about 4 ad accounts. If you can see, this is number one, CE Estate 1, CE Estate 2, 3. And then look at this one, CE Homes. This is the default ad account Facebook gave me, right? For you should have this ad account, default ad account that Facebook has sent to you. So with this alone, I'm going to show you what this has gotten me. So with this alone, you can get started to run an ad. Now, but why, again, as a measure, a backup measure for you, maybe because you're not going into this just to run just one ad and go away. You are going to run a consistent ad. So why I advise people to have as many ad accounts as possible, especially it have to be more than one. In case your account is being restricted, you can fall back to any of them. Right, because if, for instance, I have only this CE Homes ad account and then my account is being restricted, you see, I cannot be able to use it to run ad again. And then if I don't have any other ad account, it means that I'm not going to run an ad. And the worst aspect of it is that if your account has an issue and is being restricted, you cannot be able to create an extra ad account. So that is why it is very wise, before you start running ad, as a backup measure, you try and create additional ad accounts. Should anything happen to your ad account, you can fall back using this other ad account. Now, from what you can see here, I have already extra 3 ad accounts added to the default one I was given, right? So making it 4 ad accounts. So I use all of them anyway, because I still run ad for people. So I use some for myself and then some other for other people. So now from what you can see here, here is CE Estate and Homes is what we'll be using to run this ad.
Yeah, okay. Check your DM. I've sent you the video and information.
Okay, that's fine. So I hope you are following me, please.
Okay, if you are following, type yes in the comment section. We are absolutely following. I'm doing practical here.
Okay. All right. Fine. So this is I want to post this now because I want to show you there are 2 ways to get about this. So before you run any ad, you either any property you want to run ad from, you have to go and post it on your page, like I will be doing here. I just want you to see what I'm doing from beginning to end. So this particular ad, I want you to test run. And maybe if I will have opportunity, anytime people are meeting, I'm going to share with Mr. Joe to share with you people the results we'll be getting from this very training we'll be doing this night. So, but the bonus, extra bonus I'm going to give you people is how to what? Okay,
We
please
can't
hold
hear
on. I
you, the
want to download.
bonus.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but we're eager to hear the bonus before you now pause.
Okay, okay, fine. The bonus I'll be giving you people, if any of you that will, if you have to stay to the end of this program, I am going to, at the end of this training, I'm going to give you a special bonus, which is teaching you how to get Nigerians in diaspora. It's actually not part of this training, but that is a bonus I'm going to add to this. And that will be for the people that will have to stay to the end of this training, right? So how to target Nigerians in diaspora.
Can we appreciate our guests in the house? Can we appreciate, clap for him, tell him thank you in advance so that he will not say, you guys don't appreciate me and he will go off this call. Thank you,
Okay.
sir. We really appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So now I'm trying to tell you what I want to do here. I want to download this Mr. Joe sent to me. So I'm going to be posting it on my page. This is exactly what you'll be doing. I want to show you, this is a practical station. I want to show you how to do everything practically so that you don't have to say, okay, I missed this and I missed that. So this one, a video, I'm trying to play it for me to be able to download it on my system, right? And it has to play to a starting point for a download icon to come out for me now to put it on my distance. So please, you want to hold on for it.
So far, so good. If you know you are getting value, I want to be seeing it in the comment section because he's making it look so simple and so simplified. You don't have to crack your brain too much when you want to run this ad. Thank you, Kelvin. Yeah, I'm glad you are getting value. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So he's downloading the video. He wants to show us how to set it up on the Facebook page. I'm believing that after this ad, we'll be hearing, oh, my network is breaking. Yes, the energy is massive. Thank you, Nahoro. So I'm believing that after this training, we'll be from Monday, we'll start saying, oh, I've closed this amount of property. I've closed Jasper 5-bedroom duplex and the client paid outright 175 million. So we'll celebrate with you. I believe that that's what we are going to be seeing from next week.
Okay, fine. That's fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Joe, for keeping on. So you can see now I have an icon, a download icon where I can download this video right now. So this same video, you can equally use this video. So maybe Mr. Joe can as well share the video on the group, right? So for you to use it, do the same thing I'm doing. You can literally replicate what I'm doing here, right? Just whatever you see me do the same and you're going to get the same result. So I now click on this download button to download it for it to download on my system. Okay, why is downloading? So let me go and copy this. I have to copy this same thing. You don't need to be creative about that. For those of you that are just starting, you don't know what to do. So you don't need to be creative. Maybe when you are advanced, you can decide to tweak to your own distance. But as a beginner, I want to tell you it works, right? So now I'll have to go and paste it. I'll upload it on my page I'll be using. So this is my page. So let me now.
It's breaking.
My line is breaking.
It's not breaking. My brother, check your network from that end. From this side, it's not breaking at all, please.
Okay. But you guys are seeing what I'm doing here, right?
Yes, very well.
Okay. So you see, I've been able to put this on my page. So let me go and pick the video that I was downloading.
Yeah, please check the write-up. There is the Instagram link under it, under the hashtag, so you can remove it.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys following, please?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, fine. So you can decide to add maybe feeling excited, like I usually do. Feeling excited, maybe I'm feeling excited with this, feeling excited, so I add this. And then one other thing, I want to link it with my WhatsApp, so I get WhatsApp message at once, right? So post. So this is posting. Okay, your post is being processed. We'll let you know when it is ready. Okay, fine. We've been able to take care of this, right? So why I opted to publish this on my page is because at this at ad level where I'll be picking it. Okay, maybe when we get there, I'll tell you why I do this. Okay, so let's go back to this area. So like normally, if your platform is new, if you followed what I did, remember I went here and then right-clicked on this ad manager, and then it brought me to this place. So if you have a new platform and you've not started running ad, this place will be blank, right? The whole of this place will be blank. But then let me show you, I was talking to you about the promo we did. There's one of the fantastic property I promoted that was this August. We started the promo on the 1st of August this month, and then it ran through this August to 16th of August. So see the lead from my dashboard here, if you can see, I got about 98 leads. If you see here, 98 messaging, I told you out of this 98, I got 2 sales from this. And the sales was about 40 million plus, the 2 of them cumulatively, 40 million plus. And then out of this 98, I actually had about 6 of them that were interested, but the only thing that made me to maybe 4 other people to lose that because this promo was outright payment. So the 4 of them were asking for an installment plan. So that was why I could not close about 4 of them. I was able to close only 2 out of it because it was the 2 that were able to pay the outright payments. Right, this is just August. Look at, if you see the title here, I see August 30% promo. Right, that is to tell you that whatever I'm teaching you here is what I have done personally. And for those of you that are joining us now, I told you that I have closed over $500 million in sales in the last 9 months. And then I did all of this using only Facebook ad. So if you follow what I'm teaching you this night, you can do the same. And this don't have to be a rocket science. It's not as hard as you maybe thought it to be. So now let's proceed with what we're doing. Like if you followed us to this level, what you will do as a beginner or somebody, maybe you come to this platform, what you want to do is to go to create. Look at this icon, create. Right? So remember I told us that you need to have your ad accounts, and I showed us that by default, Facebook gave each and every one of us that have Facebook accounts an ad account, right? So when you come to this place, we'll have 6 major objectives in this area, but of all of these, the only one you need for now, or the only one we'll be looking at is sales objective. But I'm going to go through these 6 objectives. So we'll have awareness objective, we'll have traffic, we'll have engagement, we'll have lead, we'll have ad promo, and then we'll have sales objective. So awareness actually is for a brand awareness, just like the name implies. It's for brand awareness, just like you have a brand, you need people, not just for them to buy. Just we'll have a company like Coca-Cola, they use this more just to create awareness to people and just to keep people aware that they are still existing. You know, just for that brand to be established in the heart of people, right? So they use this. Even some of these our artists and a musician, when they launch their music, they use this to promote, to create awareness. Just literally show your art to people who are most likely to remember them. That's the purpose of this. For people that are most likely to remember whatever you're putting up there, right? And then traffic. Traffic is actually for people that have websites, so you can be able to direct people to your website to take any action you want them to take, right? And again, at this point, I want to tell, like, I've gotten so many questions. People ask me that, do I need a website to run ad? So from here, I'm going to show you that you don't even need a website to run ad. Right? The ad will be running. We are going to be directing them to your WhatsApp. They will be coming to your WhatsApp. So whether you have a website or not, it doesn't matter. Right? So that shouldn't be a limitation to you that don't have a website. And even amazingly for me that I've been running ads, even while I was running ad for GTEx, I was with GTEx, I don't even often use this website. Most of my ad are lead generation and then WhatsApp. So, and as I've been running ad in the last 1 year, I've never even used this traffic. I mean, that is amazing. So you don't need to be bothered about it. So traffic basically to direct people to your website. And then engagement. This engagement objective actually is just like you know that a lot of video goes viral, right? If you have any video that you want to go viral, you use engagement. And this is what people use more. You see people that say that their likes, their posts go viral. Many of them use this engagement. You use it to grow your page, just like you saw my page. It was just this engagement I was using to grow it to that point. When I first had it, it was literally nothing. So from the beginning, I used engagement to grow it to a point about up to 500 and something before I stopped running ad on it. So use engagement to grow your page, use engagement to make any video go viral, literally, and then many other things. So it's actually a broad topic on its own, just in a nutshell. And then lead ad. Lead ad is basically, that lead objective is basically to collect lead. You use it to collect people's phone number, use it to collect email address, and then use it to qualify people, right? Because the advantage this lead ad has over sales is that you can use lead ad to qualify people. That is the major advantage. If not, there's no other thing. Use it to qualify people because on this lead ad, you can be able to ask people some certain questions. Just like if you're running ad before now, you see that a lot of people can reach out to you. Though depending on how you optimize your ad, many people can reach out to you, even people that are not even expected to reach out to you. They will chat. You see underage, you see a lot of people actually. So, but if you are using lead ad will be able to pass them through a funnel. And you'll be able to ask them questions like, okay, maybe I'm going to show you, if time permits, anyway, one of the ad I run for GTEx. So I will show you the questions I asked them, and that is to tell you the advantage of using the ad. But then, as a beginner, you don't need this. And to be honest with you, even as up to this moment, it's been a long time I use this lead ad, and I'm making sales, and I'm okay and comfortable using only sales ad, and that is where we're going. So I'm showing you things that work, so I don't need to stress yourself. Maybe I don't know, I want to use this, so I don't know, please, can this work or can this not work? Then app promo. It's another objective. It is actually for people that have an app. You created an app, maybe in your app store. You want people to get to know about your app. Use this to run ad to direct people to your app, to download your app, and then take any action you want them to take. And then the last one, which is sales objective. This is what will be, and I've been using this over time. So like find people likely to purchase your product or services, right? You use this sales ad. Of course, most people that are into e-commerce, this is what they use majorly. They use this sales ad. Of course, for Facebook to categorize this under sales ad means that over time they have been able to bring together all the people that have taken one action or the other regarding to sales. That's why they have to bring this under this. Right? But we're going to use this sales ad. So it's just a nutshell. I'm telling you, whatever we're doing, you need to understand that it's not something as hard as you maybe thought it to be. I just want to make it as simple that you don't even need to maybe say, this is so hard, and then you want to wait until when you are ready. So literally what I'm doing now, you can follow us and then get the same result, right? Okay, let's proceed. You click on your sales and then continue. So again, this area, you don't need to use this advantage plus shopping campaign. This is actually for people that don't the new bills, but for you that you at least you know a lot about, you don't need to go. Usually you use manual sales campaign. So you click on this manual, that this under manual setup, you click manual sales campaign and then continue. Okay, fine. Then you're going to put a name to what you are running. I think, let me see the name of what this person sent to me. Okay, Jasper Gardiner is the name we're going to use now. So just for you to identify the particular one you are running on. So we'll put Jasper Gardenia, right? So this is only what you'll be doing in this particular place. So this is only what you have to do here. So you don't need to do any other thing. So you now go down, right? So when we get to targeting Nigeria in diaspora, then I will come back to this area and show you something here. But for now, you don't need to do any other thing here. So you have to go straight to next. Fine. Now, we are in this is ad set. We have different level. We have 3 levels of this ad. We have campaign level, then we have ad set level, and then we have ad level. So the campaign level was what we just did. Campaign level, under campaign level, we have objective. This is where you pick your objective. Campaign level, which will pick our sales, and then many other things you don't even need to, because why I didn't go talking about this, because sometimes when you talk about it, people feel that it's necessary, but it's not necessary. But one thing I actually want to point out here is this particular one, sale advantage campaign budget. Now, if you are running a test, for instance, just like we saw that one, Mr. Joe will be working on now, the Gardenia, Jasper Gardenia. Supposing we have video of Jasper Gardenia that are 2, and then we want to know the one that is maybe performing very well. So what we want to do, we'll come here and turn this on, right? We'll come here and turn this very advantage campaign budget on. And then use, how much are you using? We'll maybe use 5,000 naira. So doing this, the only time you turn this on is if you have more than one video, you want to actually know the one that is performing very well. Now, what this will do for you is, it will tell Facebook, that is this advantage plus campaign, that out of these 2 videos I am using to run this ad, anyone that is performing very more, this budget should not be distributed equally. You should apportion a higher budget to that particular video that is performing very well. That is the purpose of this very advantage campaign budget. You see, as the name implies, advantage campaign budget. So Facebook will now be able to give this fund 5,000 naira to any video, any of those 2 videos that is performing more. So, but for the fact that we're using only one video, that is why I didn't even care to turn it on. But then as a beginner, you don't even, that is why I say you don't need to worry anything about this, right? You can do without it. Even me up to now, I still do without that. So then let's go to the next and continue. So this is ad set. So remember our name, Jasper Gardenia ad set. Fine. We are getting now, it's getting interesting. So all of this now, we want to pick where we want to direct our ad. So we don't want to direct it to websites. We don't need it to app. We need it to messaging. We want them to reach out to us on our WhatsApp. And that is why we're picking this. But then if you want them to reach out to you through call, you can pick up this one so that at the end of the day, they can reach out to you on call by calling you. But then we need them to reach out to us on WhatsApp. Right? Fine. So on this area now, you see that under this page, of course, I have my page selected already. This is the page I have my WhatsApp number. I want them to reach out to me. So at this area now, we have Messenger. I don't want them to reach us to Messenger. That is why I untick. I did not select this one, so I untick it. Because if you select it, they're going to reach out to you on Messenger. And you don't want that because you cannot be able to get their phone number to follow them up. And that is equally why I don't want them to reach out to me using what? Instagram, because I cannot be able to get their phone number to follow them up, right? Because remember, the most important thing you need to is follow up, and you need to get their phone number to follow them up. Now, that is why I have to select this WhatsApp. But then I have 2 numbers here. So the particular number I would want them to reach out to me on is this second one. So this is very important. So you have to go and select this one. But amazingly, you can link as many numbers as possible. You can link even more than 10 numbers here. So, and you go here and select anyone you want them to reach out to you on. So I select this second one. Hope you are following me. Please let me know if you are following me and are you getting value, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Next time I am following.
Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. All right, let's continue. Now, this is that. So I've selected the number I want them to reach out to me on.
Something.
Okay.
Please, I lost network. Where did you direct the ad to? I stopped where you talked about websites. You were trying to tell us where to direct it to. That's why I lost network, please.
Okay, fine. On this location, actually, under this conversion, so this is website. We don't want to direct them to our website. Then we'll go straight to messaging apps.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, you see, under messaging apps, we'll have 3 apps. Under this messaging apps, we'll have your Messenger, we'll have Instagram, and then we'll have WhatsApp. And
Okay.
that is why you see those 3 of them here. You see Messenger, you see Instagram, and then you see WhatsApp. So, and I told her that why I don't like directing them to Messenger and Instagram, because I cannot be able to get their phone number to follow them up afterwards. Hence, I want them to reach out to me through WhatsApp so that I can always follow them up using their phone number, right?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Then at this place, you don't, by default, again, this is under performance goal, because some ad accounts will give you this. So you want to notice things here. So we'll try to show your ad to people most likely to have a conversation with you through messaging. This is very important, and that is the one we're going for. We don't want this. Say we will try to deliver your ad to the right people to help you get most website conversion. We don't need this. And then we don't need clicks. Remember, we need only conversation. And actually, by default, you see it, maximum number of conversations. So then you go straight to your budget. Now, under this place, we'll have daily budgets, and then we'll have lifetime budgets. Now, I don't advise people to use lifetime budget, because if you use lifetime budget, for instance, just as I'm clicking lifetime budget. Now, for instance, I want to use I have 20,000 naira, and then I want to run ad of 20,000 naira over a period of say 10 days. And then today is 29. So you set it up to a start date, and then you set it up to, let me say, 7th September, right? So one disadvantage with this lifetime budget is that if you set up your ad at the end of the day, and then it happens to be that your ad is performing so very well, and then you want to proceed, you see that at the end of this very date, it will stop. You have to start afresh to set up a new ad. And then meanwhile, you've lost that pace the ad is going. And then for you now to get the same one that is performing, you have to do your test again. You have to observe it. So it might not give you that same performance, right? Or that same quality of lead the one you set up already is given. So that is why I encourage people, instead of setting up lifetime budgets, you put up daily budget. Even though you have maybe, for instance, only 20,000 naira, right? You just know what you do, you'll be monitoring it. Just load that 20,000 naira. Immediately it's finished, your ad will stop than setting up a lifetime budget. So the good thing about it, immediately, if your ad is performing very well, and then that 20,000 naira gets exhausted, you can fund the account, and then the ad will continue. You don't have to start afresh. Do you get me? So far, then daily budgets. Now the daily budget, I encourage people to use at least, I encourage people to use 3,000 naira and above. For me, even at times I use 5,000 naira. No, my minimum budget actually is 5,000 naira. So I encourage people to use daily budget of 3,000, unless you don't have fund. If you just want to do a testing, you can use 2,000 naira. But here, for the sake of this training, let's use 3,000 naira daily budget. Right? Yes. So, and one thing equally you need to notice, for instance, your ad, let me see if I can get this fine.
I know that this is not the time to ask a question.
It's breaking.
But
I don't know that.
Some people are of the opinion that the more money you put, that's the kind of result you will get. So if you are using 3,000, are you going to get the kind of result with the kind of real estate you want to advertise?
That is actually what I wanted to explain to you here, because I know that question will come up, right? Now look at what I have here, for instance. Now look at this one I showed you people. I had about how many leads? I have 89 leads. Now look at cost per result of this particular one. I have cost per result of 824 naira in this one. And then I spent over 80,000 naira on this lead, right? Now, using 3,000 naira for supposing in this one I was using 6,000 plus. And then, so then just like you rightly pointed out, the number of people that you want to chat you per day is determined by the budget you put per day. Now, for instance, we are using 3,000 naira to run this ad, and then averagely Facebook they give us our cost per result at 800 and let me say 850. So divide that 3,000 naira by 850. You now know the number of people that will reach out to you per day. Do you get that? So that is why. So if you want more people to reach out to you per day, you want to what? Increase your daily budget. So that is how it works.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, fine. And then there are actually, if you now notice something again, you now notice here, this one above it, I have two other one above this 800 and something. You notice that this one cost per result is what? 1,816 naira, and then the other one is 2,000 plus. So there are factors actually that cause this cost per result to go high. So which I'll be addressing. If you can remind me that, I will be addressing it later, right? So let's continue. So now I remove this start date. So once you use this daily budget, so need how to run straight. So we don't want any any interaction. Now again, you want to pay attention to this very place under audience control. Fine. Before we will now go to pick our audience, this is where the whole thing will be happening. We want to switch to original audience option. Because if you don't switch to original audience option, that means whatever you'll be doing here will be determined by Facebook. But we want to take full control of what we want to do here. So that is why we want to switch to original audience. Use original audience. Okay. So we want to switch to original so that we can be able to take full control of what we're doing here. So I have some audiences that I saved here, but I'm not going to use that. So we're going for the fact that this is a training. So we want to start to create a new audience, right? Now, in this one, we'll have about 4 different audiences, but we are going to narrow down to 2. So we'll have broad audience, that is in targeting now, right? If we want to target, we'll have about 4 different targeting. But want to narrow it down to 2 targeting, broad targeting and detailed targeting. Now, broad targeting is a situation whereby in this place, you just only put your location first. If I will define it, I want to show you. So in this location, the property we are running, we are doing Lagos. So I want to use only Lagos.
It's breaking. I don't know that network.
So you notice this is Lagos. I'm putting Lagos State as a city, not as a state. Yes. So I picked Lagos. And then if you look at my right-hand side, I see I have about 4 million to 5 million audience, but I'm still going to narrow this down. So I want to show us broad targeting and then detailed targeting. Now, under this, I'll come and select, of course, you know the categories of people that buy real estate in Nigeria. They have to be, like for me, I use 40 years and above. Ordinarily, these are the people that buy. Of course, if you've been selling property over time, you discover that these are the people, age brackets of people that have been buying real estate. But if you want to, I can bring it down up to 38. But usually I use 40 and above. And then because that this particular ad we are running, we're directing it to our WhatsApp. So, and we're not using lead. We want to, this is part of the way, one of the way to qualify people, right? If you notice, we'll have by default 18 years. So for some people, they will want to leave it at 18 years and then allow Facebook to give them as many people. But if you do this, you see that a lot of people that are underage will chat you. But as part of qualifying them to get a quality lead, we want to pick from 40 years. And then not just that, and then narrow it down to 60 as well, because you know that the individual that are 60 plus, they are no longer interested in buying your property. They just want to retire and go and enjoy life, right? But people that are under this age bracket, you see that these are the people that have been statistically buying property over time. Now, so to explain the broad targeting I talked about, so broad targeting is a situation whereby you pick only your location and then age. Then you don't need to pick any interest. You allow Facebook to use the algorithm to get you the people you want. For instance, this audience I pick here under Lagos, and I have about 1.6 1 million to 1.3 million. So you now tell Facebook, out of these people, I don't want to restrict it. Just bring to me people that are interested in this thing I'm selling based on this age bracket I selected. This is broad targeting. And I want to tell you, this is very effective. I've been using this one over time. This is what I use most times. I use it. Because if you use detailed targeting, which I will equally show you now, detailed targeting is a situation whereby you now come here and pick, okay, what are those interests you want to pick? For instance, you pick international travelers, frequent, you see, frequent international travelers. Then we'll have frequent travelers. Then, in order to get more suggestion, you can come here under detailed targeting. You can come here and click suggestion. Then Facebook will give you more suggestions. So I pick this. You see different suggestions. I pick luxury goods. These are tourism and many other things, right? So this, you are not telling Facebook, okay, Facebook, get me the people that are under these categories that are interested, right? These are the people Facebook will show you ad to. All the people that are under this you've selected here. That means you need to select as many as possible, right? So why most times I don't use this one? Because putting up this one, you are going to now limit your ad. You limit it only to the people that are that falls under this category. Now, whereas other people that have the capacity to purchase what you have that doesn't fall under this category will not see your ad. So that is why I use the both. Again, one good thing about Facebook ad, you need to test to know the one that works for you. But for me, the one that works for me more is what broad targeting. Broad targeting is the situation whereby you don't pick your audience. You don't restrict your audience, right? You keep it broad. You don't put any interest in it. You allow Facebook to do the thing for you. So that is just that. So for the sake of this trend, we're going to leave it at this broad. I don't know if you are getting me. Please let me know if you are getting me.
Absolutely, we are getting you, sir.
Okay, please, are you really getting value on this? Let me know if you are getting.
Yeah, I'm getting value.
Yes.
Okay, fine. One other
Yes,
thing,
I'm
if you
getting
notice,
value.
yes. So, and now as part of qualifying people, because I said earlier on, the advantage lead ad have over such ad that over sales objective is lead ad can give you what opportunity to qualify people to narrow whatever you are having. But sales, one of the way to do it coming under sales is some of this thing now. Number one, age, whereby you are able to select the right age, right? And again, look at this place. You see, under this Lagos, I was able to select, and then if you look at here, it shows us. At first, I selected under one that is under city and not state, and then if you look at here, it's showing us 25 miles radius. So we are going to what narrow it down to 10 or 15 miles. Let's put 15. So 15 means that it's going to cut it. 15 means that it's going to what? Narrow it to people living within the city. So it has bypassed Ikorodu. If you look at this diagram now, it has bypassed Ikorodu. So it's not getting to Ikorodu. It's not reaching to Epe, right? So it's now narrowing your ad to people within town alone. So that is equally part of ways to qualify your people. But then one other bonus I'm going to give you people here is what you now want to do, go and pick some other, if you now notice here, Lekki is cut out of this place. And some other area in Ireland, they are cut out. So what we want to do is, that is Lekki Ekwe. I see a Lekki here, look at Lekki here. And then look at Ekwe here. Ekwe is cut out, and then Lekki is cut out. So you now know that some of the prime location we need, Lekki is important. So what I do, I will now go and type Banana Island. Banana Island. Right? So Banana Island, Lagos State, neighborhood is in. Then those prime locations we have in Island, then Lekki Lekki Peninsula, Lagos State, neighborhood. We'll now type it. Then which other location? Victoria Island. Neighborhood, right? And then which other location? We'll have, of course, Ikoyi is still under Victoria Island. And then you get as many locations as possible you feel that they are in island that is being boycotted, right? So you get them and then type them like this. And then you are good to go. So let's proceed. Then you leave your gender, of course. Both male and female, they do buy property. So you leave your gender at this. And then language, of course, you leave it at this because it's not that important. Then you can save your audience. See this one now. Let's save this audience so that at any point you want to come back to use this audience, we don't have to create new audience again. We'll go under save audience and pick them. So in this one, I think, of course, you are using Jasper Gardenia. So we'll save it as Jasper Gardenia. Or you can save it at Lagos. Let me edit it and put Lagos so that, for the sake of reference, instead of Jasper Gardenia, let me put Lagos. So as the case may be. As
a quick one. I'm seeing age here, 40 to 60. Are you actually putting only 40 to 60?
Yes, it's intentional actually. Yes, I'm putting only 40 to 60 because remember earlier on I said that most people that buy property in Nigeria are the people between these age brackets, especially, at least if you want to be fair enough, you say from 38 years and above. This is the age bracket that buy. Right? But for me, I want to narrow it down to 40. And again, I said that people that are above 60, they are no longer interested in buying property. They want to go and rest. So most age brackets will have is,
yeah, just a quick one. Because of the way young persons are making money these days, even from age 25, especially those people that do Forex, affiliate marketing, they will make crazy money as well. Some of them too actually look out for properties. So this is fine. Yes, actually the highest number of people are between this age. But these days, I know that even from 20, some persons have already started looking out for property to buy. So it depends as well.
Yeah, you know why? You know why you don't, statistically, you don't go by that because they are few. Now, because, if you use, for instance, if you use 25 years and above, out of that 25 years, you want to know how many Nigerians that are within that age bracket of 25 that can afford property. They are just about 0.5% in Nigeria, right? And if you have a lot of them like that and put on Facebook, the more people you will get in that age bracket are the people that will, maybe they don't have the capacity. I've tested it over time. So you can, and that is one good thing about Facebook. You can do this test on your own and note and see that, right? So this is what I've tested personally over time. That is why I decided to use that. So of course I understand that, but majority don't fall to that factor. Just to be on the safe side, and we don't want to waste money. Except you have much money, you can be able to do the test. And then that is that. Then placement. This is very important. Now, for those of us that want maybe been asking, where do I take? Where do I take my ad to? Is it to Facebook or to Instagram? Usually, I leave this at automatic placement, whereby Facebook and then Instagram can be reached. So if actually you want your Facebook to show only on Instagram, you can untick Facebook. So whatever we're doing here is only people that are on Instagram will see it. You see that this audience has reduced to 400 and something. Then if you want both Facebook people and then Instagram to see it, you equally tick Facebook. Then if you want it to be seen by only people on Facebook alone, you untick Instagram, right? So this is, both of them work actually. Both of them work, but before now, I use only Facebook. I'm telling you the truth. And that was my personal page I've been using before. Now this page, I just created it just April. So my personal page, I did not link Instagram to that account. So I was only using Facebook. Then this messenger and then audience network. Audience network are maybe when you carry your phone, you see some of those ads that pop up on your Android phone. Those are the audience. That means those network outside. They are outside. They go out of Facebook. These are partner network. So you can leave it. So if you are using automatic, it will highlight all of this. And then Messenger, of course, are on your Messenger. So you want to leave them like this, unless you want to actually maybe narrow it down to test if Facebook or Instagram work for you. But generally, I leave it at this automatic placement. So I bring it back to what? Advantage plus placement. So in this regard, it means that you don't need to select any other thing. So you go to next. Okay, so this is the add. This is where you put your creative, where you put whatever you've created. And then we'll go down. That's very thing I published on my page. This is where we're going to pick it up. And I told her that I'm going to tell us why I do publish and then pick it from here. Now, if you look at this place, under this ad setup, it says create ad. So under create ad, it will allow you to be able to what? Put your creative, just like that information Mr. Joe published. I can decide to pick it up from here, upload my video from here, for instance. Then go to my computer, then pick this video, and then upload it. These are the two ways to go about that. Now, the video is loading, so I go to next, and then this. You continue. Done. Right, the video is here. So let me go and pick this, the write-up. I will go and pick this write-up. So under this primary ad test, I'll put it here. So you can decide at this point, you can decide to tweak the write-up as you would want it, right? And then leave it there. So the advantage you have in this place, you can be able to put your headline. Maybe you can decide to put anything at all. Jasper, for instance, Jasper Gardenia, or maybe limited time available. Let me say limited time available. So this is the only advantage of putting your creative on this area, right? This is the only advantage you have. You can be able to just put your heading. Just the heading is the only thing. Any other thing, you can put it on your area. But then why I don't use this, I rather prefer going by this. So let me remove this now because I don't want to use this. Let me show us what I use. Usually I decide to now go under here, use existing posts. I use existing posts instead. The reason being that using existing posts, what it will help me, let me go and pick it from my page. Okay, this is the one I published, Jasper Gardenia, on my page. I'll go and pick it on my page instead. So what's the advantage about this one is that as your ad is running, the people are liking it and they are commenting on it. So as they are liking your ad and then commenting on it, it will be reflecting on your page. That means as they are taking action, any action they are taking on that area will be reflecting here. For instance, let me refresh it for you to see the one I published. Right now, any action as the ad is ongoing, any action people are taking. Okay, let me show you one of my ongoing ads. This one I just set it up today. This one, for instance, you see now these people. I have about six likes in this place. So this was it was ad, and then look at this particular one. Okay, this is one of the ad is still ongoing. I have 16 likes here and 2 comments, but then the one that I generated a lot of this thing. Okay, fine. You see this one now. I have about 86 likes and then 5 comments, right? So you see that it reflected on this page because I was able to publish it. I was able to pick it on this page. Now, supposing I did not pick it from this area, you see this one will not be able to reflect here. And then this comment will not be able to show here. So that is the advantage. And with this, it's what boosts the engagement of your ad. And when people are being engaged, when your ad is being engaged like this, it helps your ad to what perform very well. Do you get it? So that is why I usually prefer, yes, I usually prefer picking my write-off from the one I published. That was why I have to publish it first and then to be able to pick it from here. So that is the thing. You don't have to do any other thing. You go straight to what? Publish. And then hit your publish, and that's all. You see this ad, but then I'm going to show us something again. One of the ways to qualify people so that you don't have to get agents. Some people, most of the times you see that when you're running ad, you see a lot of agents reaching out to you, and then agents this, I'm agent and all of that. So I just have to show all this one now. I'm going back to edit it and then to show us why, in order to boycott agent and as many people that are possible that are under real estate, you don't want to see your ad. So let's go back to edit this ad. Let's go under this ad set. We'll go under our audience. Now, so for us to be able to narrow, exclude, what we'll do, we'll be excluding those people. We'll be excluding the agents. As many names you can remember that are agents, that are under agents. So what you do, you come here and do what? Add exclusion. We want to exclude them so that they will not be able to see our ad. So I click here, add exclusion. Okay, so you want to tell me some of those names, agents, real estate, fine. Type real estate agent. So you can exclude as many people as possible. What is happening? I want you to load. I'm having network delay. Please, hold on. Sorry, please.
Yeah, someone just suggested that we also block realtors.
Oh, fine. All of those, exactly.
Realtors,
All of those. Okay, let me type realtors. Right, you see realtor. Anything. Okay, let me copy because I'll have to be doing a lot of it. Copy. Then realtor, you type, you click, and then realtor again. So anything that have to do with realtor, salesperson, you exclude them. A lot of those under realtor, you still, until everything that have to do with realtor is gone. Then you go to another subject, you get. Yeah, because this one I want to leave it to run and then want to get it. So that is why I want to get as many as possible to remove them. So realtor will have a lot of them that belong to realtor magazine. Because any person that realtor, sales associate, property manager, realtor. So as many as you can, realtor, sales associate, as many as you can. Make sure that at least, because it will take you time anyway, but it's worth it. So at the end of the day, those people will not be there. They are not the people you are spending your money for. So it will take a bit time. So I would have maybe say, let me jump this one, but because this ad, I'm putting it up for all to see the result it will get. That is why I'm taking time to do this equally, right? Because I want to leave it to run so that.
Under what are you editing it?
You said?
Under what are you editing it? Under what? Under, I can't remember the name that you, where you come back to this. What's the name?
Okay, normally under your, if you pass location, under your detailed targeting, you will see exclusion.
Okay.
You see, after your gender, look at gender here, then below it is detailed targeting. Immediately below the detailed targeting is your interest. It's not under interest. You see exclusion. So it's under exclusion now you do this. Okay, so we are done with realtor. Let's type property. Property. Want to exclude people that are, I'm coming, please. Property and Okay, I want you to notice something here. You see, under this property, I type property here. So you now look at here, you see, these people have property as their title. You know that they are under property. They have things to do with property, so we exclude them. So they are not people that have property as an interest. Look at here. These people, they are here is as an employer, so we exclude them. Here, property manager, you exclude them. Property specialist, you exclude them. Property law, of course, you exclude them. So as many as you can. So you want to take time to do this, and it will work just like I said before. Until you make sure that you cannot get as many of them that belong to this property. Employer. So now what you want to leave, all of this one that have property as their interest, because they can be your potential clients. So you leave them. You leave them and then go to the one that have it as employer. Job title. Job title, you exclude them. Employer, you exclude them. So, but for anyone that has it as an interest, you leave it because they're your potential clients, right? Fine. Property is gone. So we want to go to any other one. Which other one? Real estate, I'm coming. Real estate agent. Copy so that you can do this over and over again. Of course, the difference now, real estate agent, people that have interest, this one now, they are people indicating interest under real estate agent. Of course, you know that you don't want them. You exclude them. Then real estate agents, salespeople, you exclude them. So as many you can remember, real estate agents, brokers, you exclude them.
Sir, sorry, sir. Please, could we move from this point? I believe we have understood this part.
Somebody say something.
Sir, I said, please, could we move from this point? I believe we've understood this part with the few examples.
Please go on. Why would you say you should move when he's stating things that other people are interested in? If you just calm down and watch him.
No, not really. I'm not doing it that you didn't understand it. I told you that I'm setting up this ad to run. Right? So I don't want to come here and edit it later. So I want to see at the end of the day the result this ad is going to give us. Right? So I'm setting it up and I'm leaving it to run. So it's going to run. I want it to get me client as well. So that is why I want to take.
Thank you, massive value. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you.
So thank you, Mr. Emmanuel. By the way, you should appreciate and not look you the way it sounded like he's wasting your time. So you should move to another thing. And meanwhile, this person took out his time to give you this. So please, let's be observant of the kind of suggestions you are giving.
Thank you for the details. Thank you for giving us details. God bless you.
Yeah, I get it. So that is it. I think so far I've been able to do a lot of it, right? This one we are done with that. So on your own time, you can do a lot more research and see as many people that you want to exclude, right? So far, I think I've been able to do a lot about that. So I update this. So you discover that at least to a great extent within your power, you know that you've been able to do your best, that your ad should not get you anything less than what quality one you want. Right? So that is just it. So I will now go ahead and then do publish. Now, there's something I failed to tell you people in this place, and which I might not be able to edit this ad. Now, normally, if you notice, the time I'm setting up this ad, by my time here is 8:19 p.m. Right? Usually, I advise people at any time you are setting up your ad, if it is afternoon, you have to put it to start by the next day. Right? You now want to schedule it. You come to schedule, but now they will not give me that access again to schedule. So you will be able to schedule your ad to start the next day. That is when you are setting it up. If it is not in the morning, you can set it up for it to start on the next day. But here, this one I'm setting it up by this time is fine, but because before they approve this ad, it will get to up to 9, 10. So you see that by the time they approve it, it will still have enough time to start running from tomorrow. But if you are setting it up anytime from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m., you want to set it up to start running the next day so that it can be able to explore the whole day. That is very, very important. So far, so good. We've been able to do this and set up this ad. And then before I'll be able to give out the bonus I talked about, showing us how to run ad Nigeria in diaspora, I want to welcome questions for some of us that will have a question. So now this ad, let me show you. It's under review, if you can see here. Let's look.
Yes, it's showing in review.
Yeah, it's showing in review, right? As soon as it's been approved, the ad will go live. And then you start getting people to reach out to you. So far, that is what we can take on this, right? So somebody is raising hand, so I will need to welcome questions.
Let's appreciate Mr. Emmanuel for giving us
Wow,
in-depth
wow.
value.
Thank you.
So, yes, let's see the fire, the clapping. Let's appreciate him. It's not
Thank
easy.
you, Mr.
Mr. Emmanuel, you deserve 10 bottles of small stouts. Okay, so we have two persons raising up their hands. So let's take Mr. Fain Emmanuel. Please go ahead with your question.
All right, thank you, sir. I really appreciate this last one. Nobody has ever shown me the exclusion. So those that were not needed, they will be coming into somebody this DM. This one alone, you deserve another. Another. My question is under pay per click. Under pay per that will be generated by Facebook. There are times that the money will be low when you start the ad, but by the time is getting what you call it, getting to the second day, the pay per click will be increasing. Is it okay like this, or I mean like that, or somebody should just stop the ad, or what should we do?
Okay, fine. That is a cost per lead. That is, I'll get to correctly. That should be cost per lead, right?
Yes, thank you. Yes, sir.
Look at exactly what you're talking about. Now, for instance, when I started this ad actually we are seeing here now is active and it's ongoing. Now, when it started, it was the budget for this ad is actually 5,000 naira per day, and then so far you see that I have this ad now is 1,000 plus 1,600 cost per lead, right? And then for me, what I'm seeing here is abnormal because most of my lead, the best lead I do, and what I take to be normal is within 800 to maximum 1,200. So anyone that is above 1,300, I see it to be abnormal. But for the fact that this particular ad, I set it up today, so I will not be perturbed. I will allow it to run for what? The period of 3 days to monitor if it will come down or normalize. Do you get? So what you do in such situation, you don't need to panic. Just allow it, maybe except you don't have a fund to test, because one of the best, at any ad I set up, the first 3 days, I use it to test, to monitor the ad.
Okay.
Now, one of the things I test for is this thing now, cost per lead. I want to see how the this thing is performing. Now, this one now, so far today, I am having 1,600 and 600 plus. And for me, it is abnormal, but I will allow it for the whole of today and tomorrow. So if it keeps increasing and it doesn't go down, I will now turn it off and then reduplicate it and then check what could be the issue and correct it. So sometimes when it runs like this, before the end of the next day, it stabilizes and either come down or stabilizes at 1 point, or between 800 to 1.2. Do you get?
Okay, yes,
yeah.
Yes, very well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay. So the next question. Okay, then the second question.
Yes, second question. We have 2 more persons.
Okay.
Sir, please, network has been logging me out. Question, I beg.
Okay, go ahead.
Please, I missed the point where you said schedule for a particular time of day. Please, what time of day do you say you should schedule it for?
Okay, like normally, for instance, let me show you this. Normally, let me create a new one and show you that. When you are creating ad, and it happens to be that the time you are creating it is a afternoon time, like from 1 p.m. up to 6 p.m., you want to schedule it for the next day. That is for your ad to start running from the next day. Okay, let me just go direct to that. So we're here. Okay, now look at under this schedule. So your ad today is 29, right? So if you want your ad, like what I was saying, I will not schedule it to start at this 30th, on 30th, right? That is the next day. So usually I put it 4 a.m., 4 o'clock a.m. That is the next day.
Okay.
Right? So meaning that at any time, if you are running ad at afternoon, if you are setting up your ad afternoon time, so you schedule it to start from the next day, maybe from 4 a.m. in the morning of the next day.
Okay.
Do you get that? Yeah, that's what I mean by that.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
So we have one more question. I think that would
go ahead, please.
That's our last question.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you very much for your value. We appreciate you, sir.
Questions are
Thank
plenty.
you.
Okay.
Like,
Two
so
more
the
questions
question I
after
have
this person,
is,
please. Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Jake.
okay, so thank you so much, sir. We appreciate you. We appreciate the value. So the question I have is just when we use different videos, like you mentioned, we could diverse the video. If we're using two different videos, does that affect the capacity the ads run in? Like, you said we can delegate the videos, so we know which one is performing more. So if we use two different videos, does it somehow slow down the way the ad will run compared to just using just one video? Thank you.
Okay, fine. If you actually use two videos, it doesn't really slow down the way the ad run. It doesn't really slow it down. So the only thing actually, and okay, let me just go there. For instance, edit. Okay, this same one that we are reviewing, right? Edit. Let me edit it. Then let me go and add another video here. So I will come here and add another duplicate. I will duplicate it to put extra video. So this is the copy. This one that has copy. So let me put, let me say Abuja, for instance. This is another video, for instance. I'm just using as an instance. So let me go to my platform, use the existing video, and pick. Let's assume this is Abuja, just for reference sake anyway. Let's assume it's still the same video. Okay, sorry, let me pick this one. I'm running for one of my clients, one of my person is still in Lagos. Let me use it too. So the name, Lagos too. Lag. So if I publish this ad now, but before I publish it, remember what I told you, I have to come here. I have to come here to turn this on. And then the only thing now, it will now cost you to put a higher budget because it will need a higher budget for them to go through this. Because 3,000 naira I put here now will not be able to test these two creative effectively. So to be able to test them effectively, you need a higher budget. So that is just the only thing it's going to do. So it's not going to slow it. So it will only cost you a higher budget. Do you get? So in this, if I now put 5,000 naira here and publish, then I'll go and so I'll come and publish this one. So why is not going to affect this ad? Because your Facebook so it's not going to affect this one because they are not, you are using broad audience, so they are not overlapping at all because Facebook show it to different people within your audience. So if they don't like this one, they will like this other one. So, but for Facebook to be able to split them like that, it have to cost you more, right? So it's not going to affect any of it by reducing the potency of it at all. It's not going to affect it. Do you get that?
All right, thank you, Mr. Emmanuel. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Let me ask this question.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good evening, Mr. Emmanuel.
Someone is asking a question. Let's
Hello.
the guy ask,
good
please.
Yeah, you're welcome.
The guy is money. Let's woman to ask question. No.
You will ask next. You just interrupted
You
the
will
guy while he
ask,
was
you will
asking.
ask.
It's not
Okay, Mr.
proper.
Emmanuel,
Okay.
there's this one question. There's this question I want to ask. During at this outset level, right? At the outset level, where you chose Messenger and then chose WhatsApp Messenger, okay? Does it in any way affect the, you chose placement, automatic placement, which shows that the ad will show on Audience Network, it will show on Messenger, it will show on Facebook feeds and Instagram. So does it mean that if somebody sees the ad on Instagram, they can still click and come to WhatsApp? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes. If the person sees it, just like here now, right? You're talking about here.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, if you are using only Instagram, for instance, the person can click and then come to your WhatsApp. Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't affect it, right?
No, it doesn't at all. It doesn't.
Okay. Then the problem with this WhatsApp, a lot of people, from my observation, I also do digital marketing, all right? So I have an idea. So the problem with this WhatsApp, you see people sending traffic to WhatsApp. And at the end of the day, being able to manage those leads on WhatsApp is there's a little bit hiccup, and it will be like the quality of leads you got are not quality. So from your experience, if you can shed light on a few strategies that can help one to get the leads from WhatsApp and get a good grip on them, like manage them well. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I actually understand that, right? It's actually a general issue, right? It's really a general issue. Sometimes for me, I'll get lead. Like for instance, the one I was showing you, that I had over 98 people that reached out to me. Out of the 98 people, the people that were very, very serious were about 6 of them. So other ones, maybe about, let me say, 50% of them were not ready to make a purchase. They were not ready actually to invest because they were not have the money. And most of the things that makes that sometimes when they reach out to you on WhatsApp, what they want to see is the price. So immediately they see the price and it becomes that it is not up to their budget. Some might not even be able to reach out to them. I don't have the courage to tell you because I've seen many of them. I will literally have to call them up to 3 to 4 times before they tell me, my brother, I don't even have up to your budget. And it's few of them that have courage that will tell me like that. So most cases, yeah, they will be open, or it's just a few of them that will open up to you. So most cases, you see that when you reach out to them on WhatsApp, when they reach out to you that they are interested, what they want to see is the price. That is what many of them want to see. So immediately they see the price. Any of them that don't even chat to you again, you see that they don't have the budget, or maybe that they are not ready. So immediately you reach out to them at 4, but you don't need to conclude. Reach out to them on WhatsApp. If they don't respond by chatting, you follow it up by calling. Do you get? That is one of the things you want to do, follow up by calling. And it's being said that a real estate deal is being closed when you call up to 4 times. Most people that call up to 4 times. Okay, for instance, I remember that during our May, that was this May now, that is 2 months ago now. We did a promo, actually, Children's Day promo. A woman reached out to me through WhatsApp. She saw my ad on WhatsApp and then reached out to me that she's interested. So because I already prepared message on ground that immediately they reach out to me, I forwarded it to them. So she saw that message and read it. She didn't say anything. Then I neglected because I had over 20 messages to people I was really attending to. So I left it that day. Left it 2 days. On the 3rd day, I feel that our promo is ending. So I summoned up courage to call the woman. Immediately I called that woman. I spoke with the woman for over 35 minutes on phone. She was bombarding me with a lot of questions. Over 35 minutes, I spoke with her on phone. Do you know what? As I finished speaking with her, this woman said, Emmanuel, you know what? I'm going to work with you. Come to my office. As I'm talking to you, this same woman has purchased not less than 8 properties from me as at it is this day. Just between the space of May to now, 8 properties. Because what? I summoned up courage to call her. And I have gotten no less than 3 people that did like that, even though they purchased, I think. So those other 3 people, I think is at maximum of 2 they have purchased from me. But what am I trying to say? If you can summon up courage to give them a call, even though they don't respond. But one thing that happened with that woman, because another person that was promoting that same product have already spoken with the woman and have even taken her to inspection. I'm telling you, just for her to make a payment. The person have taken her to inspection to go and inspect the place. But due to the way I spoke with her, she invited me up till now. Any property she saw online, she'll forward it to me. She said, Emmanuel, go and help me verify this property. Up to this very moment. And this woman is a big woman. I'm telling you. So that is what, because I someone up had even I say, okay, because this woman didn't respond for 2 days. I said, let me just you see that how I would have missed that deal. So what am I trying to say? If you reach out to them on WhatsApp that very day, and then they didn't respond, you want to follow it up with call, right? So that is just the best strategy.
This is
Do you get that?
really helpful. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Fine.
So I think we have asked, as our lady asked her question.
I did well, thank God. Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel.
Okay,
Mr. Joe, I'm also on the line, no?
Okay, my question is,
okay, no problem.
This one now is Facebook ads. What will you advise for someone that has spent like 250,000 without getting any running ads? Although both Facebook and Instagram, would you advise me to focus on Facebook ads or
Mr.
I can still do
before
both
you
Facebook
answer.
and Instagram? Hello.
Okay, before you answer, I want to ask Mrs. Monsurat, from the training that you see that he did this evening, did you see anything that you may have missed out from the Facebook ads that you were running that made you probably not so have got results?
My note is
good.
In fact, I've been seeing mistakes. Like that ad exclusion. Yeah, I don't do ad exclusion. That targeting Lagos, I will target Lagos. Like I will not do like the way he reduced the red eye, 25 to 15. So in fact I've noted those things down.
Yeah, so I would encourage you to try what you have learned here tonight and see what comes out of it. Mr. Emmanuel, you can answer the Facebook, Instagram ads part.
Yes, I was equally about asking her that same question because I wanted to ask you, what have you observed that you were missing, right? Yeah, what have you observed that you are missing? So for the fact that you've been able to notice the thing that you are not doing right. So, and I can say that is one of it might be your age, the age you are targeting, and then the exclusion, just like you noted that if not, I couldn't see any other thing. So just continue with the two. Hence, you've been able to see the area you're missing. Just do the Facebook and then Instagram, right? And then correct those areas you are missing, and then watch it. So, but you don't need to spend up to that amount of money before you know that you're not getting it wrong. Okay. So at least even if you map out 20,000, for instance, just the minimum number of days you want to test ad before you know it's not working is 3 days. Test it for 3 days. Don't allow it to see 3 days. If it's not working, you turn it off and then seek for solution. So you don't allow it. If not, don't allow it to spend up to that amount of money and then it becomes a waste. Do you get? So now correct all of these things. Correct all of these things. Now you saw that you made the mistakes you made, then leave it because it's effective. It's what I do, just like I said. It's the same method I use. I use both Facebook and Instagram. So allow it to run on Facebook and Instagram and then check it for 3 days and see the results. You get?
All right. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. Thank you.
Okay,
good evening,
last
everybody.
question for the night.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Joe, for being there for us. Mr. Emmanuel, thank you for the training. For me, it is timely. It is very timely. Now, my question
allow me to ask two questions. One, on this testing issue.
Okay.
As a on testing, you know, on testing, one will prepare probably 2 ads.
Okay.
And the ads, I believe it will run simultaneously. And and both will require budget.
Okay.
I mean, whatever one assigns as the budget will be shared on both of them. Now, my question is it really necessary to do this testing or concentrate on one ad, on a single ad? Is this really necessary to do the testing or concentrate on one ad?
Okay, fine. On the first instance, actually, why you want to test 2 ads, for instance, is for me why I test ad, but normally at every ad you are running, the testing I'm talking about, if you set up an ad, you want to, that is the period of monitoring it to know if it's giving you the result you want. That is the testing I mean by that. Now, like as I've set up this one, for instance, today, I want to monitor it to see how, if it's giving me the expected result, how is the responses of the people, the age bracket, what is their responses within these few days? The people I'm getting, are they expected people? I want to use these first 3 days to know their responses. So if it's not the kind of people I'm expecting, I will now come back to this ad. If it's at the exclusion, maybe if I'm still getting maybe agents, I want to come and see, is there any other people I have not excluded in this area? I will add to exclude them, right? Then the age brackets, if I'm not really maybe getting the capacity, the people that have the capacity, I want to come and work on the location again. Then try to reduce the audience size. These are some of the things, and it happens when you are not getting the result you're expecting, right? So I must be at the end of 3 days for you to determine this. Now, in case of taking 2 properties, for me, the times I test 2 properties will be maybe if I'm having confusion that would this work, or this, which if I have 2 very fantastic locations that I don't really know which one will work best. So I'm now having that double mind, which will work best. I'll now put both of them on Facebook to test between these 2. I'm having confusion over which one will work for me. So anyone that works for me, I will now turn the other one off and continue with that one that's working better. Do you get?
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, these 2 areas of testing I'm talking about. You want to say something?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You said I should remind you about how to improve cost per message, you know.
Please, I have one other question, please. Now on the you know, let's say in terms of land usually have different prices. Some will be of a higher price than the other. Let's say a land is 3.5 million. Another one is like 1 point something million. Now, the daily budget, does it have anything to do with the amount of the price of the property?
No, it doesn't actually. It doesn't. Okay. I've even used 2,000 naira daily budget and sold a property of 50 million land.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, and actually, what actually happened, that was last year, because at that time, dollar, because what affects the budget is actually dollar. It is called that the standard rate of Facebook ad is $5. If you notice, if you've been running for a long time, you notice before now, the minimum amount of ad you were paying before now was 450. It was 450, but now it has now increased to 1,000 plus, right? So this same way, see that same 2,000 naira we're using before now can no longer suffice. So that is why you now want to increase the budget because of the dollar increase. It's equally affecting this. Do you get it? But as for your question, it doesn't really affect.
You about improve cost per messaging.
You said what?
You said we should remind you about how to teach us how to improve cost per messaging.
Okay. I was saying one of the things, one of the major factors that affect this cost per messaging is the quality of your video. That is the number one. The quality of your the quality of your video is the major cause of this. I see now this one that is going up. So there are a lot of things, but number one is quality of the video. So in this regard, I can now, one of the things I want to do, this same location, I can either go and edit the video I'm using for this ad, or I will do another video on this location. Yes. Now, like for instance, this particular one now that got me this one, it was fantastic. The video was superb. It was so clear, and it was on landscape and was so clear and then fantastic. So I used it here, it performed very well. So quality of the video is number one cause of what? High cost per result. And again, another cause of high cost per result is if many people are running ad with that same video. And maybe for instance, all of us here, we're running ad with this same video I'm using. And one person, his budget is, he's using 5,000 naira per day for that same video, and you are using 2,000 naira per day. You see that your own cost per lead will go high. Again, another cost again is if people again are using the same audience. That is why that is one of the reasons why I don't use those, in most cases, I don't use detailed targeting, because a lot of people are stressing a particular interest, and I'm using. If you see maybe up to how many people are stressing that same interest, and then I'm targeting for that interest, because this is auction, and I'm using a low budget. So it's going to affect my cost per result. Now that is broad, and a lot of us are coming for this same under broad, you see that is why I advise people try to increase your budget, because just like Lagos now is a competitive area, a lot of people are running out on daily basis, targeting the same audience. So that is why you want to be considerate on your budget. Make it to be 3,000 naira and above, so that you can be able to perform well outside that your video is working very well. So these are some of the things that affect your cost per result. I don't know if
okay, so we shouldn't use detailed targeting. That's what you're saying.
But detailed targeting is good. It's good, right? But most times broad is more preferable, especially when a lot of people are using the same video you're using.
Okay, thank you. But please, a quick one. I ran an ad there, and when I checked the performance, most people didn't even watch the video till the end.
Okay.
In fact, nobody watched it up to 1 minute. That's a video on a 6 minutes video, so that showed the lands in Houston, Texas, and Brookshire. That's 6 minutes video. Nobody watched it to the end. I don't know. Maybe it's because I didn't run the ad well or what.
No, I'm telling you, people's attention, people don't like anything that wastes their time. For them to be able to even watch your video or such, that is why normally when uploading that video, any video on ad, Facebook will say you should limit it, let it be less than 2 minutes. That's the needed recommendation. So if for any reason your video is up to that 6 minutes you talk about, it should be highly engaging.
Okay.
Right? It should be highly engaging, that it should have something that will bring people's attention and keep them there. Ordinarily, maybe if you open your Facebook page and then you watch a lot of people's ad, you will see some video that video immediately captures the attention. You want to finish that video before you leave that place. That is an engaging video. So if you should have up to that number of minutes, you should make it very, very engaging. And not many people like anything that is promotional. So that is why if it is a promotional video,
okay, so between
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'm listening.
Like our network went off. Mr. Manuel, please remember the number.
Mr. Joe, good evening, sir.
Yes.
Good evening, everyone, please. I don't know if I didn't get, thank you, the facilitator. I don't know if I didn't get the part where he said he was going to tell us at the end of the class, targeting
Target Nigerians in diaspora.
Aha.
We are waiting.
All right, sir.
Thank you
so
very
much.
much, Mr. Emmanuel, for the value so far. You made mention of something that once people come into your DM and they see the price, they just go away. The question is, when you run your ads on your videos, don't you put your prices on your videos?
Well, my videos, even I don't, to some extent, I don't push even at that. Right? Okay, let me show you one of the video. Okay, on my page, for instance, so you see how it is. Okay, at least this one that performed very well. So look at.
Mr. Emmanuel, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Does your video not have audio, sir?
Yeah. Is that what?
Your video, does it not have audio?
Okay, you are not hearing the audio.
No, we can't hear the sound.
Oh, really? I don't really know why it was not showing. But then just see it, because at this point, the place I put price, you see, up to this point, this is where I put price, right? But what people saw in this place is not really the price, it's the environment, what the video was saying. Not many of them saw price, because by the time they entered my DM, they were still asking me, tell me more about this one, what is the price, to show you that not many of them saw this price up to this point. So what people are now interested in is what you are saying, and then your voice and what you are saying, and then the video showing whatever you are selling. You see that it's not just like the other person pointed out, it's not many of them that will even watch up to 1 minute of that video. So sometimes people don't look at that price. When they now come to your DM, this is some of the things you will not tell them, right? And then when you now follow it up, then you can be able to now discuss further with that. So, but what I'm trying to say, even if you put price or not many of them want to pay attention to that price. And then some of them that pay, of course, I've seen many of them that pay attention to the price. When they now reach out to me, that I say, I see your distance, so price. They now want to start negotiating. Okay, tell me more about this. They ask their question and all of that. Right? But what I'm trying to say, generally, even if you see such people that will come to your DM, and then when they reach out to you, and then you respond to them, they don't respond, follow up with a message and then call to make sure that you understand why they are not responding.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel. So for the bonus you said you want to give us, is it like a video, or you just want to share some points on it?
Okay. Yeah, it's still an ad, but this one now is Nigeria in diaspora, how to target Nigeria in diaspora.
Okay.
Okay, so literally you are going to do the same thing we did, follow the same procedure we followed, but different targeting you now have. Now, you will notice something now. We are going to that Nigerian diaspora. Here is a Gardenia. For instance, now under this place, you see special ad category. This is now we're targeting Nigerian diaspora. So most cases, in case why I want to emphasize on this area, because so many times, why some people's ad are being rejected, when they are being rejected, Facebook will tell them they should come and highlight this special ad category if it's showing to US. Now, I want to target people in US and Canada with this ad now. Now, if you come to this place, this particular place, and pick this under this special ad category, because they don't believe in racism. So that is why they want you to indicate, now I will come here and choose this housing, for instance. That is why if you come and make this mistake and choose housing, and then for instance, you pick a United States, you pick United States, for instance, let me remove Nigeria. Okay, United States. And then Sorry, I deleted this. This was not, I deleted something on this. It wasn't complete. So let me just create a new one. So sales, this. So Gardenia, for instance. Now you're able to pick all of those things I did. So it's going to limit what we'll be doing later on in the area of targeting. It will not be able to enable you to target Nigerians in diaspora. So Facebook is going to restrict whatever you'll be doing thereafter. Now it will only enable you to pick all the people in the United States. So I just want you to see this, because in case when you run this ad and do it, Facebook will now say, okay, you must have to come and select a special ad category. You don't need to mind that. What you want to do is to work on your content and then republish. This is United States. This is negligible anyway. So you come here. This is actually where you're supposed to do the whole thing. Now, one thing again you need to notice, if you are running an ad for Nigerians in diaspora, right? You don't, particularly if you are running any ad that is going to UK, you don't direct it to through WhatsApp. They don't allow WhatsApp. So for that ad, I only use lead ad. So they don't allow WhatsApp for UK. It's only US and Canada. They allow, that is North America, but for Europe, they don't allow you to direct it through WhatsApp for under sales. Then let's proceed. Oh, review update now. Sorry, please. Let me just do this. Okay. So here again, your budget must exceed 5,000 naira per day if you are running Nigerian diaspora, because it takes a lot of money to run this. Like for me, usually I run 10,000 naira per day. Now at this location, remember what we did here. Now, if you notice at this particular place, this is United States actually by default, because we picked it. Now, it cannot allow you to pick age limit in this place. So that is only when you go and select that special ad category. It will not allow you to work on this age. See that you cannot be able to click on age. So by default, it is from 18 years and above, right? And then look at this one. By default, it is 65 years and above, because they don't.
It's breaking.
My side is breaking.
It's not, so please go ahead.
Okay, that could be your network. Okay, now you see, do you notice something? So in this regard, you cannot be able to do anything on the age. You cannot do anything on the age. And again, you cannot be able to choose the interest here. You cannot do anything on the interest because it is locked. This place is locked. And that is only when you choose that special ad category. So what you now do, any ad you are now running, showing to all the people in US. So the only thing that you can be able to do to limit this one, when you now come to your ad here, you cannot be able to put it in such a way that it will reflect for people only in Nigeria. But then why I have to come to this, so that when you now set the normal way and then they say you should go back and click select special ad category, you should know what you are coming to meet when you do that. So let me delete this one and now do the normal thing.
Please, you are interrupting the class. The recording will be made available. We can hear. I think it's your network, most likely.
Okay, fine. Now, what I want to do here now, let me just do this. Select this without selecting special ad category. Just do your normal, just give it a name, maybe Gardenia, for instance. So you don't need to do any other thing here again. Just leave it empty, special ad category. You don't need to select it anymore so that it will not lock your ad set. So here again, you come here and select just like normal thing we did. I will only show you where the difference is coming from. So of course, just like the normal thing we did, then choose the right number. Let me leave this number. And then remember I say you have to have a good budget. Usually I use 10,000 naira per day. And then you proceed. Fine. Remember what I did the other time, you switch to original audience. Switch to original audience. Now, this is the most important area where you do the whole magic. Now, in this location, we want to use United States. United States. So you pick US. And if you need to choose Canada as well, at least for our audience to be sizable enough. So these are the two areas I'm using. Now, so where you do the whole thing to be able to locate Nigerians in these two areas. Then before that, let's adjust our dates. You see now, you can be able to adjust the dates, right? Now, here, of course, because most of our Nigerians are abroad, they can be able to, at least from age of 30, they have started sending good money home. And then again, you want to edit 60, because people that, even over there, people that are 65 years and above, they don't have interest in property anymore. They want to go and rest. So you still put it 60. That is difference now, 30 to 60 years of old. Okay, so now this detailed targeting, this is what we'll do the whole stuff. Now, what you want to do here is, this is the keyword we are looking for. Lived in Nigeria. This is actually the differentiating factor, right? Look at what I have here. First, it is a behavior. These people by nature. Then, lived in Nigeria, formerly expats. That is, formerly Nigerian expats. That means they lived before in Nigeria. That is, they were formerly Nigerian expats. Or you can call it citizen, right? But they are now in US. So this is the major area you'll be able to target Nigerian diaspora. Now, okay, now if you now come to the right-hand side, see what it's showing us. That lived in Nigeria. It's showing us description, under description, people who lived in Nigeria, people who used to live in Nigeria, who now lives abroad. Now, the abroad we're talking about is the US and the Canada we put earlier on. Are you getting it, please? Let me know.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So this is just the only thing. When you do it, you have targeted, depending on the location of which you can choose to put maybe UK and then come here and pick lived in Nigeria. Now, for instance, if maybe you're a Ghana, you're a Ghanaian or a Cameroonian, you are targeting people in diaspora that you want them to buy your product in Ghana, you still have to type lived in Ghana. Still the same thing. People who used to live in Ghana now stays abroad. So this is just the factor, the only thing. Now let's put that Nigeria back. Nigeria. Okay. So this is just the only thing you will do. Leave every other thing normal, just like we did, and then proceed. So you now see our audience has reduced. Initially, you see that it covered the whole, maybe, what was the audience? I want you to see something. Now I've removed it. So see our audience now, 96 million plus, right? This covered the entire people in the United States and then in Canada. But for the fact now, I want to narrow it down to only Nigerians that are living there, lived in Nigeria. So you see that our audience has reduced, estimated audience has reduced to 197,000 to 200 plus. And this is to show that it has now been able to streamline it to only Nigerians that are in US and in Canada. So these are the only people this will now reach there. So of course, you now continue without doing your normal thing. Every other thing is fine, just like we did before. Just proceed. And then, of course, pick your this thing, your existing post, just like we did before as well. Which post now? Yes, ma'am. Then continue. And then publish. So you understand. So the only thing, just the area I showed you. So as soon as it's been published, you wait for it to be approved. So if your ad is being approved, then you now proceed, right? So you see that. Sorry. Let me know. Let me see the one I just did now. Okay, I've seen it. So this is actually the way to target Nigerians in diaspora. That is just the only thing. So the only thing you need to put there, lived in Nigeria. When you select the particular location, then you put your that's all. I'm trying to delete this thing, even though I will do it later. So I don't know if you got what I did here. And then let me know if actually it was helpful. So you can just go. So for you to do this, you have to have a good budget, just like I said earlier. Yeah. So I think so far so good. That is the much we can take today. And then if there's any question on this particular one, I'll just take only 2 questions and then we're good to go.
Any other question will be taken outside the class, because I know that. I cannot appreciate, personally, you have cleared a number of challenges that I've been having when it comes to running ads. I want to say thank you very, very much. Thank you, Osinachuko, for appreciating him. Let's appreciate him in the comment section. And yes, for those of us asking if there will be recording, we'll be making the recording available from tomorrow morning on our YouTube page, that GTEx and Associates YouTube page. So I want to call our attention to 2 things precisely. How many of us are aware that there is an ongoing discount that Dr. Stephen Akintayo is giving, they call it Chairman Negotiation Day, where if you have a client that is interested in our property in specific locations, and they are saying, oh, the price is okay, but we cannot afford that price now, we would like a discount of so amount. If you have those kind of persons, know that between now and 5th of September, which is the inspection day, Dr. Stephen is giving a discount to anyone who shows up. So I want to be sure, how many of us are aware of that chairman negotiation offer? Just type yes in the comment section quickly. If you are aware, type yes in the comment section. Okay, Ola is aware. Thank you. Reginald is aware. So great. I'm happy that a number of us are aware. Then how many of us are aware that this coming Thursday is our inspection to Jasper Isheri and Sapphire Ikorodu? Okay. Ola is very current too. I want to see if I can show it on my screen here. Okay, great.
Mr. Joe, I think I will leave you guys. So any of them that have maybe have need of reaching out, maybe you can share my detail with them. They can reach out.
Definitely. Once again, thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel. We really appreciate
and thank you everyone for being part of this meeting. I really appreciate it as well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Yeah, Mr. Chola, how are you now? Is that right? You're welcome. You guys should take care.
Thank you very much. The value of this class is worth 1 million naira.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Very true.
Yes, bye-bye.
Awesome. So thank you once again, Mr. Emmanuel. I'm sharing my screen. Can you see it? So the negotiation offer is at 5 locations. We're only doing it on 20 plots on the entire location. I understand currently, I think 1 acre is gone, so we have just 14 plots left. So this is the opportunity you have. Great. So I encourage you, start reaching out, especially for Sapphire Ikorodu that will be visiting on Thursday. Start telling people ahead of it, because that day will be the last day of the final offer. So I want to believe that every one of us here have registered for the inspection. Yes. So good news, you have the opportunity to design and let people know that you are coming for an inspection with GTEx. So there's actually a gift for those who participate in this. Once you click on the link it was shared this afternoon, but we'll share it again. Once you click on that link, you get to create your own DP, upload your own picture, and get your own banner. Then you can
Mr.
post it
Joe,
on social media.
Mr.
Guess
Joe, I
what?
tried
If
to
you
reach
can
out
bring
to.
in,
Hello, sir.
yes, let me just round up quickly. If you
Okay.
can bring in up to 10 persons, if you can bring it up to at least more than 10 persons, though, you will get a gift. So please ask your question, Mr. Ola.
What's it called? Like the design. So while I was doing it, I don't know if it's a picture size or something. It was telling me pre-approval that it's still working, and I screenshot and sent to you. If you check
My
your DM,
WhatsApp.
it's still there now,
Okay,
sir.
okay.
Yes, sir.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out. So apart
It
from Ola,
escaped
is
my
there
mind.
anyone? I didn't get you.
I said it escaped my mind. I would have reminded you, not until you spoke about it just now.
Okay, no problem. I'll check it out immediately after this meeting. Apart from Ola, is there anybody having this challenge, like trying to create your DP with this design? Okay, I want to believe every other person is getting it correctly. So you will do this design. There's the hashtag GTEx
I have the same
inspection.
challenge in the morning.
Someone wanted to say something. You said?
Yes, I had the same challenge. It's saying working. You didn't download.
Send me screenshots, please.
Okay.
Okay, great. So there's the hashtag Cheetahs inspection. Then there's another hashtag, I think Jasper Sapphire Tour. Good. So those two hashtag, post it on social media. Invite at least 10 persons. The person who brings the highest friends or clients for that inspection, at least above 10, will get a gift. So thank you very, very much. We'll upload this training on our YouTube channel before tomorrow morning, so you can get to watch it, practice and practice. Let's bring in sales. We played a video at the beginning. Jessica won a car on the 20th of July. There's still another car, although we've not seen someone that hit 200 million yet. So if you hit 200 million, you know you have a car. There's also an international trip to Cameroon. There's a trip, I think, to Doha. A number of trips lined up. So it depends on you right now. How bad do you want it? So use this class, run ads. The time you will use to share flyer to, even if you share flyer, how many people can you share flyer to in a day? If you want to reach Mr. Emmanuel, you reach out to me, then we'll proceed from there. So for more information, every other thing will be shared in the WhatsApp group. Thank you very much, and do have a great night's rest.